Welcome to Win the Day from Back to the Bible. I'm your coach, Pastor Nat, and today we're going to talk about manipulation in religion. Manipulation and coercion are terrible tactics for compliance. Yes, you can get the result you want, but for how long? What are the long-term effects of this behavior? You see manipulation in the workplace. You find it at home in families. And yes, unfortunately, you can find it in religion. Well, today, let's keep walking with Jesus in John chapter 9 to see this terrible behavior. As you may remember, a blind man has been healed by Jesus. This man has been blind since birth, but now he's healed. And the religious leaders are not happy about it. Well, who's the culprit? The culprit is Jesus. He did the healing, and he did it on the Sabbath. The Pharisees question the man, and they are not happy with him or his answers. And that's where we pick it up in verse 18. The Jews did not believe that he had been blind and had received his sight until they called the parents of the man who had received his sight and asked them, "Is this your son, who you say was born blind? How then does he now see?" His parents answered, "We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But how he now sees, we do not know, nor do we know who opened his eyes. Ask him. He is of age. He will speak for himself." His parents said these things because they feared the Jews. For the Jews had already agreed that if anyone should confess Jesus to be Christ, he was to be put out of the synagogue. Therefore his parents said, "He is of age. Ask him." So what exactly is the Pharisees' problem? Why can't they let this go? I mean, the man was healed. Or was he? Well, the Pharisees don't like the answers that they've received so far, so they go to the parents. Because maybe this wasn't really the man who was blind. And if it was, maybe he really wasn't blind after all. So they go to his parents and they ask them 3 questions. Is this your son? Was he really blind? How is it that he can see? Well, the parents, as you can tell, are put into an unnecessary predicament. If they answer wrong, they will be humiliated, shamed, and excommunicated from the synagogue. That is manipulation. That is coercion. However, they feel fine answering the first 2 questions. Yep, that's our boy. Yep, he was born blind. But when it comes down to the question of healing and Jesus' part, they plead the 5th. They say, "Don't ask us. We weren't healed. Go ask him. He isn't mute. He isn't deaf. Go ask him yourself." So I wonder, why won't they answer the question? It's because they were afraid of the Pharisees. They knew the wrong answer meant punishment. The right answer means inclusion. What we see here is horrible. It's ungodly. It's wrong. This incredible moment, which should have been full of rejoicing and celebration, quickly became a moment of pain and abuse. The Pharisees didn't want the way to God. They wanted to be the way to God. That was the game. It was the game of religion with a different colored bow. Former Bible teacher Warren Wiersbe said, "What they failed to understand was that Jesus Christ had fulfilled all of the ceremonial law and was now bringing in something new. In Moses, you have preparation, but in Jesus Christ, you have consummation." Friend, whenever we throw works and religion into salvation by grace, we defile the gospel. We bring coercion and manipulation to the good news. Today, remember, Jesus Christ did what we could not do. No church, pastor, religious authority, influential person, or leader can change that. no matter what they say or threaten. Today, rest in God's grace. Do not fear man. Instead, trust God. When we do, we will win the day.